Yo, yo. What's up, my high value bros? What's up, King? What's up, God? What's up, Star, man? What's good with it? Hey, before I get started, man, you already know what it is, man. Tap the like button, smash the notification bell, and subscribe. Let's run it up. Run it up. You know what I mean? So, I've been giving some thought, right? I just came back, from being out or whatever, but I've been giving it some thought, right? How to Be a High Value Man, The Blueprint to Successful Women. That's the name of my book. And if you follow my principles, you will be successful with women. Women that are going to be good for you. Women that's going to be a good fit for your life, But there's not many high caliber quality women out there. You know what I'm saying? So, if you take my advice or whatever and use my principles and the things that I talk about to try to be successful with many of today's women, it's a different time right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like today's modern woman has changed. It's a shift here. You know what I mean? Like, it all started around 2009, 2010. I talked about this before. Social media is a big factor in it because women get free attention from men, or from males. You know what I'm saying? They get free attention. They just post up a pic, and here come the likes and the comments, and they don't have to do anything for it. They don't have to go out with you. They don't have to have sex with you, none of that. So they give what they want without giving something. So social media has really facilitated this narcissistic, feministic, misandrous type behavior that we're getting from women, coupled with the feminist movement and shit like that. So it's variable factors, you know what I'm saying? But social media is a huge impact. It's when it all shifted, and right now it's in full swing. When I say it, I'm talking about social media influence. Because what it does is it takes the weak guys, you know what I mean? And it's easy to fall prey. Like, you just open up your phone and you never know what the fuck you're gonna see, right? With these women, they twerking, they slinging ass, they bending over, they're scantily clad, they're not dressed. You know what I'm saying? And so it's easy for you to watch a story, to like a comment. To like a picture or a video or a comment on it and stuff like that. But you got to stop all that like right away. You got to stop liking pictures. You got to stop commenting on stories and commenting on pictures and videos, because that's free validation. That's free attention. Free attention. It's non-sexual. You're not having sex with her. It's not leading anything, right? Is she in? You know what I'm saying? It's like, so she these women get all this free attention from men, and that's what women thrive off of, is attention. You know what I mean? And so you got to cut it out. Get off the dating apps. Stop liking, stop commenting, all that. Just put everybody on mute. Put all the stories, put all your friends on mute, or restrict them. Or even on Facebook, I think they got a button now that says, take a break. Yeah, I think it's called take a break. Like, just stop. You know what I mean? Unless a woman is DMing you, liking your pictures or commenting, on your stories or DMing you and things like that, then you respond and then you get straight to the point, bro. You got to start asking women like, hey, how you doing? Let's meet up. Hey, how you doing? Let's get together. Hey, how you doing? I want to take you out. Like, don't be going back and forth with, text conversations and how was your day and tell me about your day and how are you? No, none of that. Hey, hi, how are you? Let's get together. Hey, I want to take you out. Hey, when are you free to get together? Let's meet up. Straight to the point. That way they can't play with you. You see what I'm saying? Because when you shoot straight to the point, like, they can't play. They already know that you're interested in getting together. It's not platonic. It's not about being a friend or anything like that. And they can't friend zone you. If they do try to friend zone you, just, hey, I'm not interested in being your friend. I have a romantic interest in you, and it's not platonic. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to see where it goes, but just knows I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to be your lover, I have a romantic interest in you, and I want to take this to intimacy. Let them know straight up. That way they can't play with you. All right. So you got to be straightforward and direct with women, and you have to lead women. You got to tell women what to do. You got to make plans, and you got to direct. You got to have the steering wheel with women. Metaphorically, if the interaction or the relationship is a car or a vehicle, you got the steering wheel, they got the gas pedal. Why? Because they have access to what? They control sex. Women control sex, men control relationships, right? In terms of commitment and marriage, women control the access to sex. They're the gatekeepers to that. So why am I saying all this? Because, I talk about having your shit together. Fitness, finances, fashion, faith, and then females last, right? The 5 F's, pretty much in that order. But when you're that together, when you have your shit together like that, right? When you have your shit together like that, you become a high value guy. Ostensibly, you think that that's what women want. You know what I'm saying? But they really don't. When I say they, I'm talking about the type of women, the modern day women. These are younger women in their prime, 18 to like 27, 18 to 25, 18 to 29, before they hit the wall around 30, right? Modern day women. But then even some of the older ones, like the older wives and the older exes, over 35 and so forth, they have this prevailing attitude too. You know what I mean? So this modern day women attitude, it's like the more you have your shit together, the more of a threat you come to their insecurity. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these women look the same. Tattoos and scantily clad and weaves and lashes and nails. The real salacious looking type. BBLs, that's like their startup kit. If you see a woman with lashes, it don't matter what race, because they all kind of look the same. If you see them with plastic surgery, BBLs, lashes, weave, tattoos, things like that, and they look like they got money, they're high kept, they driving a nice vehicle and shit like that, but they don't work nowhere, basically 3 or 4s, right? Somebody that's financing their lifestyle. Some dude, some silk beta cuck, is paying for that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, these type women, man, it's like the more you have your shit together, the more you're gonna be a threat to their insecurity. So these women are like parasites. You know what I mean? Like, you ever see a parasite? You know how a parasite operates? A parasite needs a host to attach to. It can't live independently on its own, otherwise it would die. So let's look at the analogy. Women are hypergamous, right? They date up. They don't want to date down. So that makes you the catch. That makes you the prize. That makes you the most valuable in terms of social economic structure, right? You got to have the wherewithal, and you got to have the ability to protect and provide for them, right? So that just makes you the catch. This is what they're attracted to, right? So they're a host. You are the host. Without you, they don't have the financial independence. Now, the ones that's like, I'm independent, I don't need a man, and I'm a boss chick, and this and that, whatever, they don't like it. They don't like having to work, making their own money and shit like that. All these women out here, they want a soft life. All women, whether narcissistic, modern women or not, wholesome women, goddesses, queens, all that. All women want a soft life. At the end of the day, they want to feel safe. They want to be provided for, protected for, right? And so back to the narcissistic women, the modern day women, like, if you are the host that they can attach themselves to like a parasite, now they can survive. Now they can survive under the auspices or under the guise of independence. You see what I'm saying? They cannot be independent without you. They need you. Like, women need men. No doubt about it. Women need us, guys. But at the same time, when you have your shit together, like the way I teach and preach all the time, it's going to turn a lot of them off. Why? Because you're going to challenge them to make themselves better. They're going to have to work out. They're going to have to eat right. They're going to have to study. They're going to have to get on the whole personal development and self-aggrandize themselves too. And a lot of them women just don't want to do the work, bro. How do you know that? Well, look how they look. Everything is fake. They don't want to do the work to eat right, to have clear skin. They don't want to do the work to eat right, to have a nice body and go to the gym. They don't want to do the work to have a fucking personality because they're so salacious and they're so salacious and objectify themselves sexually, and all the weak dudes go after them. And not necessarily weak dudes, like, you know what I mean? You look like, you know what I'm saying? Like you get seduced by that. So they have so much of that, they don't have to work on their personality because they're still garnering that attention. Look, man, your trump card is attention. Attention is currency. Don't give a woman your attention unless she's really into you. You know what I'm saying? She's into you physically, mentally, sexually, bro. That's just what it is. Stop taking these women out on expensive dates. Keep them cheap. Keep them low. Under $40, $50 at the most. If that. Start inviting women straight over to your crib, bro. Don't go over there. Start inviting women straight over to your crib. Don't take them out until you have sex with them. After you have sex with them, right? At least 2 times. Well, at least once. But after 2 times, now you can start taking them out. Now she's basically your lover. You take them out. Dinner. You know, yeah. You start taking them out. Now you can invest because now they've opened up to you. You see what I'm saying? You start to be chivalrous and kind and treat them like a lady because they've proven themselves. They've opened up to you and they've bonded with you, that type of a thing. You know what I mean? They've established that. But not out the gate. Don't be doing that shit out the gate. Unless she's sleeping with you, don't take them out anywhere. Because these women are parasites. They're hosts. You know what I mean? It's like they want to get something for nothing. They want to get something for nothing. They tell them, hey, you got to pay me $300, $500 just to get my number. You got to pay for my groceries to get my number. You got to pay for my gas for me to come over to see you. Like, these women are straight up 304s. They all well, not all of them, but many of them, most of them that fit under the umbrella of modern day women. They're all prostituting of some sort. And they all got the same look. They 9s and 10s, so-called dimes, the real salacious, sexually objectified looking ass women with the BBLs and all that. You know what I'm talking about, the strippers and all that, the Instagram models, the OnlyFans, all them type chicks, right? And they really don't have any type of substance to them other than, their exterior, the way they look. And they basically Jezebels and succubus and all that type shit. You know what I mean? So anyway, these women are nothing but a liability. They're a financial liability, and they can also be a physical liability. A lot of them have diseases, STIs, STDs. A lot of these women got criminal records. They fuck with the wrong crowd. They're running with these Poogies and Ray Rays again, which makes them Shaniquas and Shanae, you know what I'm saying? They running with that crowd, so these women get you fucked up. You know what I mean? So even inviting them over to your house could be like a detriment. You know what I mean? You might want to just smash them in a hotel somewhere. You know what I mean? It's crazy because these women are really a liability, bro. These women, you just really want to avoid them, bro. To play it safe, to keep it 100, to keep it a buck with you, just avoid them altogether, 100. But the point of my video is where I'm going with, you having your shit together. I talk about having your shit together, right? That makes them insecure because, again, you holding them accountable to their actions, and they're going to have to upgrade. They're going to have accountability, and accountability is kryptonite to women. They got to have that plausible deniability to shift and blame you for anything, because that's their flex. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I did something wrong. You know what I mean? I got caught cheating. You know, this female, I got caught cheating, but you know what? I'm going to flip it and gaslight you and make you and blame it on you because, hey, you know what I mean? As a high value guy, you work too much. You're not giving me enough attention. So, you know what I'm saying? I had to go slide and do this to you. This is what they do. You see what I'm saying? Because if you're if you're a high value guy, a guy that's on your stuff, bro, it's like it turns them off. These type of women. If you look good and smell good and you're fit and you got the finances and the fat, all that, bro, and you just know who you are and you're confident and you got options and you have other women vying for you and things like that, they don't want to deal with it. It's too much competition. They want an easy prey. They want an easy target. Like a host, a parasite looks for easy prey. What's easy prey? Simps, suckers, lames, tricks, and cucks. That's what they want, man. Simps, suckers, lames, tricks, and cucks. And sugar daddies. You know what I'm talking about? If you're one of those guys, then you're going to see they're going to be gravitating to you. So fellas, if you ever wonder, like, man, how is this dude out of shape looking ass dude? Or how is it like this dude, this pookie dude is with her? How is it? She a 9 and a 10 and she with this dude. Why? Because he's simping, because he's tricking, he's a sugar daddy, he's a lame, he's a cuck, he's a yes man. He don't require them to have no liability. They're running that relationship. They're stepping over that man. They're cheating on that man. You see what I'm saying? These are the two type of dudes that these modern day women get into relationships with. You see what I'm saying? Because these type of dudes make their life easy. Physically, mentally, spiritually. They don't want to rock the boat. They don't challenge them to do shit. They don't challenge them to make themselves better. And whatever they say goes. You see what I'm saying? It's comfortable. But they don't respect these dudes. They just with them. And these dudes not happy because they're not getting respected. And they ain't even getting the type of sex they want like that. These women still slide on them though, right? They still creep on them. They still got a sneaky link. They still have, the guys they really want. You see what I'm saying? But even when you do the work, you still gonna have options with women because you see, women want the top 15% of men, right? I talked about the 80-20 rule in some of my other videos. Like, I'm in the top 15% of men. You know what I mean? I live in a nice spot. I drive a pretty cool whip or whatever. I'm swaggy or whatnot. I'm fit or whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever. And so I know I look attracted to a lot of women, but the modern day women, they disqualify themselves. And so what you have is a higher echelon of women to select and to choose from. But yet, all of these women still desire the guys like you, guys like me, guys that have this mission and purpose to be better. You see what I'm saying? It's just that most of the women out here, most of them, the narcissistic, the modern day women, you know what I mean? They look for the beta simps and cucks and tricks and sugar daddies, as a financial source, as a resource, because they're parasitical. So they be with those guys in these so-called relationships, but they'll creep and slide with guys like you and me. Like, see, guys like you and me, they don't really want to settle down with because they know there's other women involved, or they got to compete because there's options. So they'll have a one-night stand with you, or they just keep it They'll have you as a sneaky link or a side piece or something like that. But you can't take them serious when is what I'm saying. Some of them will even like reject you just because you look good and smell good and you got all your shit together. They'll just reject you just to protect their own ego or to inflate their own ego. So you can't take it personal. It's just insecurity. Because if you see who they really dealing with, they're really not happy. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to jump on here and give you that psychology, man. Let you guys know that you're not going to get all the women out here. You're not. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool because you don't want them anyways. They're a headache. The ones that disqualify themselves, these modern day women, these these 9s and 10s, these 9s and 10s, man, they're a headache, bro. They're a liability. They're a headache. They got no personality. They got no goals. They don't make good wives. They don't make good girlfriends, good lovers, or none of that, man. They just look the type of way, and you get your rocks off because you're highly attracted to them, and you really shouldn't be. It's really like a succubus type spirit, and a succubus is like a demon, like they're Jezebels, really. So really, what does this all come down to, bro? What's the solution? What this really come down to is dick discipline. And really, guys, what you should be looking for is like, what you should be really dealing with from day to day in relationships is like a 7-8, a 7 or an 8. You know what I mean? That's a woman who's really pretty, she's beautiful, but she's not so salacious, and she doesn't really sexually objectify herself, so-called like these 9s and 10s. You know what I'm saying? If you do see a 9 and 10 that's not like that, they're already taken. But you want like a 7 or an 8 that's foreign. You know what I mean? It's not from the United States. They don't have this Western mentality. You know what I'm saying? That grew up from another country and that's living here now. Or you just got to bounce and go find them. Like outside of the country. Passport bro and all that type shit. You feel me? And it's cool. I got a passport. You know what I'm saying? But I travel a lot within the United States through work or whatever. But still, that's just what it is. And you do have, a demographic of women that not indigenous to the United States. They've traveled over here. You know what I'm saying? From their country, and they're working on their visa and their green card and all that to become a citizen or whatnot. These type of women you want to go ahead and wife up, or you want to get with a woman that's a 7 or an 8 that's really like traditional, who was raised by her father or raised by her grandparents. What I mean by raised by her father, like her mother and her father, they're still married. She grew up with that. Or a woman that was raised by her grandparents. Sometimes their parents, may have been absent in terms of death or what have you. But I've met some young ladies, you know what I'm saying, that were raised by their grandparents, and they're really old school. They got a healthy, they have a healthy respect for men. They have a healthy respect for relationships. They have a healthy respect for marriage. You know what I mean? These are the type of really women that you really want. Women who respect divine order, the masculine and the feminine. They understand polarity, and who understand gender roles. Women who are not feminists. Women who are not misandrous, not into misandry. And that doesn't give you any right to be, that doesn't give you a light to be, they don't give you the green light to go and try to be misogynistic or anything like that. I always tell my audience, look guys, be chivalrous, be kind, and be a gentleman. You know what I mean? And if you want to get in a long-term relationship, by all means. You want to get married, by all means. But to these type of women that I'm describing right now. Not to these modern women, not to these narcissistic women, not to these 304s. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I would get married again, but it's far few in between. It's hard out here, bro. It's different times we living in, man. It's crazy out here. So I just want to jump in here and let you guys know, man, like, just because you got your shit together, don't just mean they're going to be beating your door down trying to get with you, bro. You still got to, like, sift through them. You still got to vet them out. You still got to filter them. You still have to ascertain and verify if they really into you for you. You know, avoid these parasites out here, man. So, you know, I'm already over 20 minutes. I ain't gonna make it too much longer. I'm gonna jump off of here, man. You know, hey, man, you know what to do. Grab the book, tap them notifications and all that. I'll see you next video. Love. Peace. Yeah. It's caught in the crossfire.